Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Bumbershoot, where we're covering life's chaos with humor and heart. And I am back with both the ladies today. So you had me by myself, not by yourself. Well, maybe you were by yourself, but you had me myself last week.
I was when I listened.
Oh my goodness. We listened to it on the way back because I did that on the way up. And I was telling the kids, I'm like, I recorded a podcast while we were going. And they're like, wait, when? And I go, you all three were sleeping. All three of us? I'm like, yeah, all three of you. And they're like, so we didn't hear it. I go, and then Logan's like, how long was it? I'm like, 35 minutes. They're like, dang. So then I put it on and Logan, I saw him like leave his AirPod out. So he was listening.
Was he really?
And Eden was listening, I think. Yeah. Yeah. And then I would hear them like chuckle and laugh and stuff. But I was like, oh my gosh, I'm really all over the place.
Oh, I thought it was good.
But, thank you.
I thought it was cute. I was listening and
I was like, okay. Well, I had mentioned, I have this really funny story about talking to myself. Uh-huh. And then it jumped from that story that I didn't even mention to the Allison story. Yeah. And I never said. So I do want to say that story because it's hilarious and it's really short. But it just was, I was in my bathroom, and I was talking to myself. I'm more than likely answering myself. And Logan, I don't see him at first, but I look over and Logan's like creeping his head around and his eyes are going all over and he's like,
are you okay, Mom?
Who are you talking to? And I was like, oh, myself. And he's like, oh, wow. Okay. I'm all, what? He's all, never mind. Yeah. I'm like,
I do that all the time at home.
I'm talking to him.
Yes. I'm like, okay, now I'm going to do that.
Jerry will be like, what? And I'm like, nothing. I'm not talking to you.
Yeah, it's like I'm planning out loud.
Well, good. See, I'm not the only one.
No, you're not. Trust me.
But I do it in the office, and Allison's not the only one that's like, what? Huh? And I'm like, oh, no, nothing. I'm just talking to myself.
Yeah, I'm good.
But it's helpful when you're frustrated and you're home alone and you can vent.
Yes.
That's when I don't swear. You guys know I don't swear. Mm-hmm. Oh, but when I'm by myself and I'm mad, I get it all out.
Do you really?
I think that's super helpful.
Wow.
Yeah, that's good.
No, was it Dr. Phil? Dr. Phil back in the day used to always say that cursing, if it makes you feel better, that you should do it because it's good for you then. It helps you to release.
This is funny because on the way home from Tahoe, we had a talk about cursing. And I'm like, I really don't like when you guys swear. And I'm like, what would Jesus do? Jesus doesn't appreciate that. And Logan's like, I'm pretty sure Jesus probably even swore too. And then I go, no, it's biblical that you're not supposed to swear. And he's like, well, what words are in there? I've never seen the F word or the SH word in the Bible. And I'm like, I don't know. Let me call. So I texted our pastor's wife, Brenda, and I'm like, Brenda, what does the Bible say about swearing? And so she gave me a couple verses. And then I said, well, what qualifies as a swear word? Because it doesn't say specifically. Yeah. And she was I love how real. I was like, thank you so much for always being so real and true. And she was like, well, it really just matters your intention more than the specific word itself, right? And there are words that are classified as swear words, offensive words, right? And people don't appreciate them and you're not allowed to say them in church. So we all kind of know what those words are.
Right.
But like Logan was saying the word, I don't even remember which word it was, but he was saying it playfully, not like you are this or
like cursing at somebody.
Yeah.
Right.
And so I was like, okay, well then I'm not going to give the green light on it, but I did kind of feel like I might need to take a chills pill sometimes and not be so wound up about it.
Right.
But yeah, I think I always feel like your words matter from the intent of them.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Less than the word themselves.
Yeah.
And I think that's the problem today is everybody's sensitive to words versus where your heart is. Mm-hmm. And that's why there's a group of people that can use certain offensive words amongst each other because they're using them
in a playful
almost
way.
In love. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But somebody overhears it and now they've internalized it and it's become offensive.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And it's like, wasn't even at you. And how they I'm getting a little bit touchy over here, but the people that have gotten shamed for singing a song because they like whether, if it's a black person singing a song and a white person's singing it and then they get shamed for it, it's like, well, then maybe you shouldn't have written the song with those lyrics. Right. What are you supposed to do? Like bleep them out? Like it's part of the song and you're not being offensive. You're just singing the song. But I've seen all over like social media and, television that people get full on canceled for that. And I just feel like if you don't want someone to say the word, then don't say it yourself.
Right.
It's simple.
Or don't write it in the music.
Exactly. So anyway, I don't want to get too much on a tangent of that, but it was interesting to kind of know that, I think I'm not saying it's like great to swear. I'm just saying that maybe it's not
if it makes you feel
so
better.
Offensive all the time.
Yeah. I
and when
swear,
you're home
and
alone,
I don't feel like you get mad at me when I do.
No, I don't
seem
get
like
mad.
You do, but sometimes it slips out.
No, I don't. It doesn't bother me when it's like a totally in a context and totally like make it sensible. But when it's like
you're calling someone names
every other word, or when
it's
mean, I don't like it.
Yeah,
I agree.
Except if you have an East Coast accent, then I love it.
I love it too.
Or any accent.
It just doesn't sound as bad with any accent.
You're like,
true.
ooh, say that again.
Except for I don't like when Alex says it because he uses a lot and his accent on the F word is gone. So it's not really an accent anymore.
Right.
But oh my gosh, my cousin Louie from Rhode Island.
Oh my gosh.
When he says the F word, it's like a comedy. Well, he's a comedy show in general, but when he says it, it just doesn't bother me. It makes me laugh.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Funny.
So you guys, we haven't seen each other in a little bit since
long
before New Year.
Was it? No, it wasn't at our last podcast because was it?
It was.
Yeah,
I saw you at Stadium Pizza since then, right?
Oh yeah, I didn't go to that.
That was since then?
I haven't seen you since then. That was like December. I don't remember.
And your party that you had,
she
wasn't there. You weren't there.
No.
You weren't
So
there.
it was our podcast.
So
when we were all three together.
Before Christmas. It was
right before
I don't know
Christmas.
the exact date.
It was the
Monday.
22nd.
22nd. Yep. That's forever ago.
We saw each other the 21st, I think. I don't remember.
Yeah, it was that week before Christmas.
Yeah.
So we haven't seen each other in 2 weeks.
Yeah, because we exchanged Christmas gifts.
Is that it? It seems way longer than that.
No, but that's a long time when you see each other all the time.
I know that. I felt like this was the longest we've ever
it's 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Oh, yeah, because it's already a week
12.
past New Year's.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jeez.
That's the longest we ever went before.
Yeah, I think so.
Like
since,
seeing each other.
100%. Yeah.
Since we all started.
Now we're going to see each other twice a week for the next month because it's a golf and gala.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I'm so excited.
No, we're going to be together a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's a fun thing to talk about.
Yeah.
My favorite time of year.
It's so fun.
It is so fun. So we're a month away. Well, now Saturday was a month. Rhonda's been sick for 3 weeks, so she has to like go back and cough a little bit. Just forgive her.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine. You're good. But yeah, so we are just under a month away from our 19th annual Stars of the Valley Golfing Gala, and it is a little bit hard. I was gone the 5th week before. Yeah. So
last week.
Yeah. It's a little bit hard because it makes us feel so behind. But then when I realized, oh, wait, we still have 4 weeks, I was like, we're not as far behind as we thought. But the stressful thing, and I think I've talked about it before, is people wait to buy their tickets and their foursomes and their everythings. And people wait to donate and sponsor and all those things. And so we get to sweat bullets until it starts coming through. But something that was really fun that you guys were asking me about, for the first time ever, last year I did a dress. Well, let me back up. We sponsor the beneficiary dresses. So the beneficiaries and their moms, really, or their kid. We actually didn't always do like all the family, but it kind of feels funny to like get somebody dressed up and then not do everybody else. So now we do the beneficiary, whether it's a male or female, and their parents or children. So Friar Tux in Temecula, they have been donating the beneficiary family tuxes for, I want to say, I don't know, like 8
That's awesome.
years or so, or maybe even more. They are so amazing. And we are so grateful. And then last year, I don't know if did I tell that story of finding the dress shop I don't know. If
I mean,
did,
I know it, but I don't know.
We'll see. Yeah, I mean, it's a cute story, but I'll condense it. But we had tried to partner with stores in Temecula before, and a long time ago, do you remember the rental store? It was like all gowns, and she would take donations of gowns, and then she would rent them really cheap to military and high school. So she extended that to the Stars of the Valley crew. And so we used to get our dresses from there. And so then it was like, what, $25, $50 to rent a dress. And we would do that for the Benny.
I remember now.
Yeah, it was really cool. And you just had to pay to get it cleaned after that and return it. So, but she packed up and moved away. And so we haven't had that in a long time. So then we just started giving the beneficiaries checks to go get the dresses. But Guy, I didn't realize how much dresses were. I think we were undercutting those checks for a while. Sorry, past pennies. But to really glam them up, I was like, there's the dress store in the mall. And I went in there a while ago, like a few years ago, and they were not interested in partnering with us at all. So just randomly last year, I had not got my dress, and it was like the week of Stars.
Oh God, that's stressful.
No, it wasn't. It was 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Yeah, it was 2 years ago. And I told my mom, I go, meet me right when the mall opens. I'm going to run in this store and see if they have anything, because I don't have anything to wear. I knew what I wanted. I ran in the store, literally in my size, exactly what I wanted. I wasn't real particular about the color, but I wanted pockets. I wanted a full-size dress, and I put the first thing I tried on, fit me like a glove, exactly what I wanted.
Perfect.
So
love when that happens.
I know, it was amazing. And so the owner, I say little because she's little, I think she's Japanese, with giant glasses, with thick black glasses, Oki, the sweetest thing you've ever met. And so she comes out, and then there's an older, like white-haired man behind.
She was the owner.
White man, right? Behind the desk, and he was her husband.
Oh, what a cute couple.
He's like super dry, so you don't I didn't know how to read him. Very nice, but very dry. And Oki, super sweet and just so kind and helpful. And anyway, we started talking about why I was buying the dress, and she was like so interested and wanted to know more about it. And then she said, well, I want to come. That's awesome. She literally bought a ticket that week and came. And then it was the first year we did the golden ticket, where you spend $100 on a ticket. We only sell 100 of them, and the winner gets to pick the one live auction item before we auction it all off. And we were like, what is she gonna pick? Like, we saw that she won. She's coming up, hilarious, all by herself at this event. And we're like, she's gonna pick a vacation. She's going to pick an experience. We had a whole cow donated from Tucker Brothers Beef, and she picked the whole cow, which
for $100.
Nobody expected. Yeah, for $100, she got a whole cow. That's $7,000 value.
Wow.
Did she at least have a big family? I don't know if I ever
She
asked
did
that.
have a
Okay,
big
good.
family, and I think she shared it with people too.
Okay.
Yeah.
But so anyway, she came on and said for the next year she would sponsor the beneficiary dresses.
Nice.
So last year, beneficiary liaison Melanie went with Jana and her girls, and then Rosario, I had got go to church with Rosario and became closer to her. So I was like, well, I have to go too. So when you go, and she's like, well, actually, we kind of just said, okay, let's go together whenever we go. Well, then I was thinking, well, Shelby hadn't gone yet. And so I called Shelby and I'm like, do you want to meet Rosario and I? And she's like, Shelby's so sweet. And she doesn't get out a lot because Matt's gone all the time in the military and working full time. And then she's been a caretaker and she has some medical issues too. So she doesn't get out and socialize, I would say, probably at all, except for charity stuff. So she was elated when we asked her, and we had the best time, and it was just so fun. So this year, I texted Oki like a couple months ago, and I'm like, are we good? We're getting close to Stars again. And she said, oh, I sold the dress shop. And I'm like, oh, no. And so I went in. Allison and I went in. Yeah, Allison and I went in a couple weeks ago. and the new owner was there, Chris, and he was like, yeah, Oki told me, and we would be willing to donate again. And
Nice.
so
great.
he's like, maybe. I go, well, what if we just did all of them at once? That would be so fun, and they would love it, and it's another bonding experience, right?
Yes.
So he's like, well, why don't we do it on a Sunday morning? We'll open early. And he goes, if you want, you can bring like mimosas and some pastries. And I'm like, that's a great idea.
I would love that.
So then, since then, we have, for the listeners, we got a marketing firm sponsored by Tourmaline Enterprises for Charity. And so now we have a marketing team. And we had scheduled our first filming. They wanted to interview some of the beneficiaries for Friday, and it didn't hit me. I was like, wait a minute. I don't have to coordinate if I can get them to go to the dress fitting, and they can record that, which would be amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I messaged them. They totally changed all their schedule and made it happen. And so it was Courtney. She's our adult beneficiary with her daughter. It was Sammy, the two little ones, mom, and Maddie, because the boys go to Friar Tuck's. And then it was Tanisha and Aubrey. And then Tanisha's new husband. No, I was going to say Colby. It's not Colby. Corbin. And then 2 out of the 3 liaisons came. So Justina and Melanie's daughter came and took pictures.
Cute.
And Allison came. She had a brunch, but she came for the first part of it. And it was amazing. Not only was it just so special for them to all like, just how when a bunch of girls get together and their opinions on the dresses and everyone like, oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Or, oh no, try another one. And it really helps you decide, you know? And then the girls were like feeling like princesses and then they did the interviews with them, and oh my gosh, each one of them just precious, so precious. So
when do we get to see that?
I can't wait to see the video.
I know. When do we get to see that?
Well, they're doing bits for our social media, so you're not going to get like one long video. It'll be bits, but I might get them to do like a little recap of it for stars.
That would
that's
be
what I
so
was
cute.
wondering. That would
Yeah.
be super cute.
It would be great. But they were already rushing to get some promos out before stars. So I don't know how realistic that is. But hopefully, like maybe a recap video, they'll do a recap video for
Stars.
social media, and then we can just use it.
Yeah.
But it was such a great experience, and it's definitely going to be an every year occurrence. And it took longer than we thought. I was like 10 to 12 will probably be out by noon. Well, when you add the video production, you got to retake and take B-reel and all this stuff. So it added a lot of time, but it was worth it. So Chris, the owner, he's like, next year we'll open 2 hours earlier and we'll, and then I was like, well, it would be cool if we get more people in to buy dresses too. I mean, it's not cheap. It definitely isn't cheap. And when you have to get things altered, it costs, but for the bennies especially, it matters for them to feel
so
like
they covered
their
all the
best.
dresses?
So they covered the 3 main bennies.
Okay.
So we covered Charity for Charity, covered the others and the alterations.
Oh, okay.
But then Chris, so it's Aria Bridal in the mall. It's next to Macy's in Temecula, and they're giving 25% off to anyone going to Stars of the Valley. So
Nice.
Yeah,
Did
that's
anyone
cool.
else that wasn't given a dress buy a dress there that day? Like
Me and Rosario did.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, Rosario
too.
went because she's besties with Tanisha.
Oh, cute.
And so
Okay.
she wanted to go be with them, and she wanted to buy a dress for this year too. So
Cute.
So yeah, we did, and then I think Justina's going to go back and get a dress.
Do they do the alterations there?
They do.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, it's great. So everyone will go back and retry it on with the alterations. But I also talked to Chris about like if we can donate, because that's what we're trying to work out how to. I have so many dresses I'm never going to wear again. And if I wore it on stage and all the pictures, no one else is going to want to wear my dress. So, and I don't know that they're really prom dresses that I wear.
No, they're not.
Yeah, not these girls' proms.
Yeah, no.
So, but I was like, why don't we just donate back to you? And then you could just sell them as resale. And, you know, if you want to,
sure.
I mean, it's kind of a good, like, I'm not going to make money on it anyway. And if he's going to donate, and maybe it'll help him donate a little bit more if we could kind of have a partnership with the dresses. If it's worth it for him, I think he needs to see if having these resale dresses is worth it. Because he's like, it's hard once they're altered because then the size isn't right.
Correct. Yeah,
so you would have to have like a range, like 0 to 4 is this, because you're not really going to size down more than a couple sizes. But yeah, you'd have to kind of have it in a gradual thing, because
not everybody gets their dresses altered.
No, not everybody does. Yeah. Well, that's Courtney got hers altered a lot, or she's getting hers altered a lot, and Aubrey, I think too. I think they're going to take all the filling out of it because it's too much in her chair. But it was such a fun experience, and so all these little things that keep blessing charity for charity is just so special, and
it really is.
It just never gets old.
Nope.
I love it. Yeah. So, and you guys had a meeting without me.
We did.
While I was
missed
in
you.
Tahoe.
Yes.
Yeah, and got a lot accomplished.
I think so.
We're rolling.
We're rolling for sure.
Rolling.
It's just kind of good to know where you're at and what you need to do and what you're working on. So that's kind of
There wasn't a ton of people there compared to normal, I felt like, but I think everyone there like took on some things.
Took the reins, yeah.
Yeah, for what, just to get some things checked off the list. So I think it'll be good.
Well, any listeners that know anyone in SoCal, send them to starsofthevalley.org, especially this week because we're doing a raffle. So anyone that buys, sponsors, whatever this week, pays for their things this week, goes into a raffle for a basket worth over $1,000.
It's such a fun event. Both the
it's
golf
so
and
worth
the
it.
gala.
Yeah,
so much fun. You can do it back to back. Stay at Pechanga for the weekend.
Yeah, it's Super Bowl weekend, so you might want to stay somewhere else.
That's why the rooms are a little.
The rooms are higher. Yeah,
that's why I didn't know that. I was like, what is going on that the rooms are so high this week?
But it's weird because I don't know that everybody comes to stay Friday and Saturday night.
There's no sports.
And why would you stay Saturday night if you're watching Sunday?
Right.
You would say Sunday night. But they just monopolize on that weekend.
For sure.
I don't know if that's the word, but they take advantage of the weekend.
Yeah.
So they increase their prices because it's Super Bowl, which is sad. And then I found out the lady came in today and she's like, I wanted to see if you guys would sponsor. And I look at the date of their event at Pechanga. It's on Friday night.
Oh.
And they're selling tables and stuff. I'm like, it's really hard to not, it's really hard to not conflict in this community because it's always got events going on. I'm like, Arr. But the good thing is our 20th anniversary Stars of the Valley is not conflicting with Super Bowl weekend next year.
Good.
It doesn't usually. This is just a different.
I don't
Super
know why
Bowl
they keep changing
the way it fell or something. I don't know. That's weird.
Well, it's the same weekend next year, so that's. I don't know what Super Bowls do. I don't know if they start later. I don't know how that all works,
weird.
but stop chasing us around, everybody.
Right?
Gosh darn it. But yeah, so anyways, all right. So this new year, I talked a lot about kind of my perspective of the new year and how to approach it and stuff. Did you guys take on any commitments or life changes for this new year? Besides your dry January, which Rhonda gets to cut short because she got sick before New Year's Eve. So she hasn't drank since when?
The 26th. That was the last time I drank.
Yeah. So she's like, oh, so I get to quit sooner than
why
so it's not
not?
dry January. It's a dry month for you.
Yes, dry month for me. Yes.
Yeah, dry
but
4 weeks.
It's still a month and it still counts for me.
100%.
Right? It feels like it's been forever.
Matter the date.
It totally does.
Yeah.
And then Tracy, you're like
I'm
one day to the next day.
Yeah, because I drank.
Yeah, she's by the
I
back.
drank leading straight up to January 1st.
Well, we did that last year, and I had so much fun doing that with you. And I just loved looking at our pictures of, all of our shenanigans from that night. And I missed that this year because I ended up getting sick. But such a bummer. But anyhow.
Yeah. I don't really do like resolutions, but I try to do, this is my 3rd or 4th dry January, which I actually... It's hard to start up, but I actually really enjoy it. And I don't notice like skin weight, like any of that stuff, but I just kind of
challenge yourself.
Yeah. And I like that.
Cool.
And then just, it's kind of like sometimes I procrastinate stuff, maybe like around my house or just, things in general. And I try to like look at January 1st as like a fresh start to kind of get all my ducks in a row and make my plans. So like nothing crazy, but just getting organized. it shouldn't matter that it's January 1st, but it does to some people. Like,
well, I think our brains are taught to work in like systematically.
Calendar years.
Calendars. It's like we have to have like a time, or we operate on times and schedules and appointments and calendars. So it's kind of something that you can train your brain quicker or easier if you have like a deadline or something, or I don't want to say milestone, but like I guess a deadline. So I think that's why people use it. Or it's like, okay, out with the old and then with the new is the theme of New Year's. So it's kind of the mentality of it. But and some people are like, oh, I turned 40, I'm going to start exercising.
Exactly.
Some people use those landmarks. Or, is that no, that's not a landmark.
Well,
we know what you mean.
You know what I mean?
I
don't know.
I would say landmark too, but I can't think of the other one. But it's just
Yeah, so whatever works for you, because it's good. My clean and organized is going to happen on a week from today.
What does that mean? What do you mean?
Oh yeah, I know what that means.
Well, because I've had a house full for like 5 or 6 weeks.
Did everybody leave?
They're going to leave on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
So, it's not them. It's just like they need the space. That we have one room to give them.
Yeah.
So I have to empty out a lot of my stuff to make room for them. So a lot of my stuff kind of is out, and and then I already did take down all the Christmas decorations because I wanted to get. Alex didn't let me take down the tree until after we got back from vacation.
Ooh, were there needles everywhere?
Everywhere.
That thing was
Everywhere.
ginormous.
But
isn't it so sad when you take down your Christmas decorations and it just feels so empty?
I saw a meme of somebody saying, "My house after the Christmas decorations over is like they're in an insane room, like a insane asylum. It's just all white and clear."
That was like my kickoff.
Great.
Though. Like I did it on the 2nd, and that was really early. I'm like, I want to get this done. Like, I just felt like it was like kicking off my like
your new year
cleaning.
Yes.
But it makes you, it's a fresh start.
It was, yeah.
Well, and I decorate, I've kind of got out of decorating for fall, which I should, but I decorate for football because football's fall. And then I'm like, wait, it's still football. So I took down all the Christmas and I put back my football stuff. So I'm back to football, but poor thing. I know, it's okay. Don't worry. You're okay. You're fine. So now I'm still football until Super Bowl Sunday. And then if the Patriots are
Congratulations to your Pats.
Thanks. Yes, we beat the Chargers, which it was bittersweet because the Chargers is my second team in, know, so that it's kind of is bittersweet, but it was a dumb game. Both teams didn't play great.
Yeah, it was a low scoring game.
Yeah,
right?
it was really kind of ridiculous. So if we play like that in the next round, we're probably not going to make it through. So we better get our act together this week.
Yeah.
So tonight we find out who we play next week.
Yes. Either the Steelers, right? Or no?
I don't know who plays
Steelers
tonight.
are playing tonight.
Oh, they
That's
are.
exciting for your family.
I know.
Yeah. Can you imagine we play each other next week?
God, that would be so cool.
We'll watch it together. Rhonda and Joe were with me and Jeremy when we watched the Packers go down in flames. Jeremy was in the tank.
Oh, it's so bad for Jeremy.
We watched it. We sat at Kelsey's and watched it till halftime, and Jeremy was screaming. Jeremy,
doing
Joe,
so good.
high-fiving.
Wait, the Packers were playing the Steelers?
No, but Joe was just supporting Jeremy.
Oh, okay.
And then Jeremy,
We all were.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and me too. I mean, I have a Tom Brady shirt.
I wanted
was
your Pats to win
Patriots.
last night
Me
too.
too.
I was cheering them on.
Me too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But because they're my second favorite, but I got into Packers. I mean, with Jake and Jared, 14 years. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So, that was sad. So now I'm going to root for both of your teams.
Thank you.
And if they're in the Super Bowl together, that's going to be crazy.
Can we be? I don't think we can be because next week, if we play each other,
Oh,
it's whoever
it's
wins.
before? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, sorry. Okay.
It will be next Sunday or probably next Sunday. We have to find it Sunday or Saturday or Sunday.
Well, if they play each other, let's go somewhere together.
Well, this is what I don't know if it's going to be possible, but
How cool.
I wanted to go to the Cosm for this week's game, but they were playing the Chargers, and I think because they were playing the Chargers, the Cosm's right next door to the Charger Stadium, but they were away. They were at the Pats. So those tickets were like $400 a seat in the Cosm.
Oh my
I was like,
I don't know what that is.
Is that where you guys went
I could
for
go to a
Luca's
game
birthday?
for that. Yes.
Oh, okay. That looked
I've
like
never
a pretty
heard
cool
of that.
place.
I saw that. Okay. I never heard of it. Okay.
I want to look and see how much the tickets are for next week.
Yeah.
And if it's on Sunday, then I'll offer to take everybody to the airport. But we would still need 2 cars, actually. Otherwise, I'm not offering to go to LA to take them all to the airport.
Yeah.
Don't tell them anybody, but don't tell them my plan,
Don't
guys.
listen.
I know they don't. Those particular ones don't listen, but people they talk to do. So don't rat me out, guys. But no, LA is just so.
Well, nobody ever says they want to drive to LA. And remember what I just told you, my experience?
Yeah, I know. It's miserable.
Yeah.
So, but I know, like, for ticket prices, sometimes it's the only airport to fly
and direct.
I know.
It's so much better.
I know. But anyway, so I'm like, I want to go to the Cosm, but I don't know. It'll depend on when and how much. So if I don't go to the Cosm,
we'll do something.
Then we'll do something for sure. Well, and Luca's like, I don't want to go where there's Charger fans. Don't invite your Charger fan friends to watch this with us. And so I was like, okay. And then I'm like, well, is it okay if we watch it with Steeler fans if we play the Steelers next week?
What's wrong with us?
Well, the guys get very passionate about it.
Yeah, it's a thing. No, I get it.
Well, it's not. I was saying, though, I love football fans more than soccer fans because football fans, like when we were watching it last night at Burgers and Beer, and there was Charger fans there. There wasn't. Liz showed up. She was the only other Patriot fan. But there wasn't like a million Charger fans, but there was a lot of Charger fans in there. But I loved it because nobody was mean to each other. And even like a Raiders fan walked by and he's like, I'm rooting for you guys because I hate the Chargers. But he wasn't like causing problems or being mean. You know, you could be in the same place.
There's
and
no
I feel
reason
like
for that.
Outside of probably most of the Raiders fans, everybody else is like, they're cool to each other. Yeah. And it's like, I mean, if you're playing each other, obviously you're rooting for your team. But people aren't really like jerks to each other over football. In soccer, in Italy at least, I can't speak for the other countries, but in Italy, they almost have to put barricades up between the competitors.
Really?
Because it's not a friendly game at all. And this whole story, I didn't realize that because I was raised here with friendly, like good sportsmanship.
Football. Yes, as it should be.
Well, I think it was the second time not the Patriots, Italy was in the World Cup. And Italy was playing Germany, and we were having people over to the house to watch the game. Well, my cousin Wes, he lived in Germany for 2 years, and we're not German, but he became a Germany fan because USA, let's be real, doesn't make it to the World Cup very often. So typically you pick another country. Yeah. So he was a Germany fan. Well, I invited him over to watch it. I thought how fun to have him there and us there.
Why not?
He walked in with his Germany outfit and his German flag, and I got daggers. I mean, it didn't matter that it was my cousin. Oh, no. And then we also hosted a watch party at Spuntino one time, and I don't remember maybe it was Spain. I don't remember who we were playing. Everybody in there was... I mean, it was kind of like we invited like masses and everyone was Italy except for this one guy came with the opposition and Alex was livid. He was so mad. And it's not Alex. That's the mentality of that sport. Like we don't laugh about this. We don't all get along. Like this is opposition. Yeah. And so I'm like, I'm so glad that's not how football is. Yeah. I'm glad that we're different about that. Yeah. And it's so cute when everybody wears their team jersey, you go Buffalo Wild Wings or any sports bar on a football day.
Super Bowl parties. I mean, didn't the 49ers play the Patriots? Did that happen?
Yes.
And obviously a lot of people here. It was all fun.
Yeah, it's friendly. Just fun. It should be fun. I mean, obviously it hurts when your team is losing in a mixed crowd. But like even last night, we didn't even know. We couldn't see anybody. The booths are so high. And Luca goes, I call Drake May throws 2 interceptions. I'm like, stop saying that.
Oh my gosh, why is he trying to jinx May for?
Not even 5 minutes in, interception. And I was like, and he goes, told you. And it's not that he's not a fan. He's a diehard fan. And he just said it's his first playoff game. He's going to be nervous. So that's what he called.
That's true.
And it happened. And
but he redeemed himself, right?
Oh, yeah. But it was like, that was the moment that we had been like, whoa, yeah. And then we're like, sync in the booth. Yeah. And then the Chargers were like, wah, wah, everybody. And then we were like, then we started winning, and then we got loud, and they were quiet. You could hear a pin drop from the Charger fans in burgers and beer.
It's always funny.
But I know. But so, yeah, it doesn't feel good when you're watching in mixed company and you're the losing team or somebody does something stupid. But it sure feels good to win.
It sure does.
In mixed crowd.
But you don't need to be mean.
But you don't need to be mean.
I don't like mean people.
But gloating is funny. But some personalities can't handle gloating.
Yes.
They get like, it doesn't really rub people well.
True.
But yeah, so you should really only gloat within your group where you know people can handle it.
Yes, true.
Yes.
So yeah, this is, I think this year is kind of interesting for football because I don't think anything happened like quite the way it was predicted. So I think it's still kind of on that path. We don't know what's going to happen. It's been a long time since the Patriots have been in the Super Bowl.
I know.
I mean, for us, it's been a long time.
Like 3 years.
I know. It's been longer than that.
It does feel longer than that. It feels like a long time. Yeah,
it's like 5, I think. I want to say 5 or 6. Yeah. Maybe it was 2019. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know numbers like that. I don't retain that information.
I don't either.
But I'll be very excited if we make it all the way. That means I'll have Golf Friday, Gala Saturday, and Patriots Super Bowl party on Sunday.
Oh my gosh.
What an amazing weekend that's going to be. Or could be for you.
Yeah. I'll still have like, if they're not in it, I'll probably still have a little like people over, like, but not a big part. But if they're in it, we'll see who they play though, because that'll make a difference. Oh, so I know we have around. A little, we're almost done here today, but I bought this, like, I don't know if it's, I have to read the directions. It's either motion or sound sensor because we want to start recording.
Because it would be going to you right now.
It needs to start focusing.
I don't know. It doesn't really make sense right now.
Yeah.
And it's a black screen. It's not really, it doesn't have the camera on, but I wanted to start recording these because
I'm going to sit like this.
It
stares at me.
Tracy was giving the bird.
Oh my gosh. That's so funny.
But yeah, I'm going to try to start recording because we don't have like a camera crew. We're not like that high tech
the whole time.
We're trying to spend that money, but we got this little censored thing to see if we can video. No, we haven't announced that on air, guys.
Okay.
But I forgot to announce the last time we were together. Remember, we got our first payout was what, $2.35?
35 like that. Yeah.
Well, I don't know what date it was, but I printed. We got an increase in pay.
What?
Thanks to you listeners, we were paid $3.38.
A whole dollar increase. That's
increase.
That's amazing. Thank you, guys.
So just imagine where we'll be next month.
Yes.
We might be at $4
that would be
something.
So amazing.
But that's why you listen to the ads so that we can get paid eventually.
The ads, it was the same ad over and over.
It was?
A law firm.
Oh, so
from LA.
They might have picked us.
Yeah, it's a law firm from LA. Yeah.
Oh, well, we should let them know who we are if they want to meet us and sponsor us.
So you just listen to the ads and then that's how we get paid?
They put ads on our podcast. So when people like log in, if you go to any of those big platforms of podcasts, they all have ads, but a lot of them like get sponsored directly. So they say the ad. So like I listened to, there was a comedian one and Megyn Kelly, and then that other gal that does all the health. She's the #1 podcast in the whole world. Can't remember her name. I don't listen to all the podcasts very often, but I don't really have that. I want you to listen, but I don't. I'm just kidding. But I was listening on the drive home when everybody was asleep, and I was like, oh, so they do their own, like, if it would be like me saying, Po Giuliano, thank you so much for sponsoring us, and if for all your red and white wine needs, as well as your olive oil, whatever. Yeah. Then you'd say all that and go to www.pogiuliano.com. Anyway.
We should do that.
charityforcharity.org, starsofthevalley.org. So anyway, that's what that's all about. But it's really exciting because we don't get that if no one's listening.
Oh, cool.
Oh. Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
That is cool.
So keep listening, keep sharing. Yes, if you have any input, let us know. I mean, if we're boring or we're off subject or... but we are getting back into Benny's next week. So that's something to look forward to. I really like that. I haven't heard a lot of feedback, but I think it's fun. And
who was it next week, Sarah?
Yeah, I think Sarah's coming back. The one we interviewed for I don't know how many minutes.
It was like 2 hours.
110 minutes or something.
Yeah, it was a long
It
time.
never got our voices. So that will be fun. And she's fun. So that'll be a good one. So anyways, that's not all. We will be back next week. Thank you for listening. Follow us on not Bumbershoot Instagram. Follow us on Instagram, Bumbershoot Charity, and subscribe to listen so it drops every time we post a new episode. It'll remind you. That's what happens when you subscribe. Yep.
Yep.
All right. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.